my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel. I am now 36 weeks into my pregnancy. According to my app, I am 35 weeks and 7 days, but I guess that makes it 36, so I'm gonna go with that. I am now feeling a little bit more tightness around my belly. I don't know if it's dropped a bit as well because it doesn't feel like it's up here anymore. It feels like it's very low. So, and I know that happens late in the pregnancy, that your belly will drop a bit because the baby will fix itself and get ready to get out. So maybe I'm right, maybe I'm not sure, but that's how it feels. And because I feel a bit more tight, I think the baby is also having less room to move around. I can feel that the motions have changed since last week, especially before I felt maybe more kicking and bumping, but now I feel more like spinning movements or, like maybe wiggling movements. And last time I was at the appointment with my midwife, she said that the baby had her head down and the feet's up, and I hope she's still like that. But I have had movements during the week where I felt like, whoa, that was a big move or big spin. So I hope she hasn't changed position, but I guess I will find out next week because I have a midwife appointment on Thursday again. The heartburn burn has continued, and I have mostly the heartburn during or in the evenings. And right now it's fine. I don't feel like I need any extra help to deal with that, but it's a bit uncomfortable. I've had this new thing happening where it's like a burning warm sensation in the lower part of the belly, mostly on the right side, but sometimes on the left side as well. And I'm not sure what that is. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't feel warm on the outside, but I'm not sure. Like, I think I tried to search for it, Google around a bit, and I think I read something about that maybe the belly is growing or the hips are like making itself ready to open up a bit so the baby will come out. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is that's something new this week, so that's always something. I don't have any more symptoms or new symptoms that I can think of at the moment. I did get a question on one of my last videos about maybe share with you a few of the maybe embarrassing or funny or maybe a bit TMI symptoms that I've had during the pregnancy, and I thought, why not? Of course I would love to share that, because I think I would want to know if I wasn't pregnant or if I didn't go through this myself, or maybe earlier in my pregnancy. I would want to hear about these things. I don't know if I have that many, but I do have a few that I would want to share. So if you are not too grossed out and you don't mind being a bit TMI here, so stick around and I'll share with you what I've been through. But if this might be too much for you, then I would just, hopefully see you in the next video. So during the pregnancy, compared to not being pregnant, I've definitely become more gassy in my belly. It's not crazy, it's not unbearable, but it's definitely noticeable for me. I have had times where I couldn't hold the little thing in, where I've just farted in front of someone, and especially around my husband. I used to never really fart in front of him. I don't know, I guess I'm a little prudish that way, but pregnancy dealt with that pretty quickly, and I feel like now it's just one of those normal things, and I guess it's natural, so I shouldn't, be too weird about it, but it's, Another thing that I have noticed is that my discharge have definitely been more during the pregnancy, and it's different periods during the pregnancy as well. Like, I've had weeks where I've had a lot of discharge and other weeks where I haven't had as much. I've had periods where it's been a bit more watery and a bit more milky, and I think now lately I've been feeling a lot more of that as well, about like just discharge in general. So right now I'm using liners, and I don't usually want to use liners because I feel, first of all, the environment and blah blah blah, all of that, but I also think that it's good for your JJ to breathe. And when I'm at home, I try to, you know, go without, you know, underwear, so the flower can breathe. Oh gosh. Okay. And while we are on the subject, I've also felt a bit of dryness down there, and not inside, obviously, because of the discharge, but on the outside. And I don't know if that's my vajayjay growing, prepping, I don't know, for having a baby, but that's what's happening. And it's not super comfortable all the time, but yeah, it's a thing. I have also had milky stuff coming out from my nipples, and I know you're gonna, hopefully, I hope I can breastfeed when the baby's out, but I didn't know that that could happen so early. But I've had like milky or watery stuff coming out, and it's not in any amount that is making me uncomfortable or make me feel like I need to have any breast pads or anything like that, but it's just there, it's just happening. So, and one other thing that I've really noticed compared to when I wasn't pregnant is that I used to sweat like everyone else, but now when I'm sweating, it's so much more smelly. It stinks. And it's like, I really, like, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I know I'm pregnant. I know things happening. I'm accepting it. But it can be a little bit annoying once you've like come out of the shower and you feel all fresh and, you know, moisturized and everything, and then you start to sweat a bit because maybe it's too warm outside, and then you smell that, and yeah, it's annoying. But my husband says he doesn't smell that like at all. He doesn't like think what I think, or maybe he's just trying to be kind to me. But I just, yeah, that's one of the things that I think is a little bit uncomfortable, because I used to think that my sweat didn't stink that bad. Maybe I was in denial, and I would just have like better senses now, and I can actually smell it better. I don't know, but yeah, sweat is not smelling as it used to, at least not for me. Another thing that I want to mention, I don't know if it classes as too much information, funny or embarrassing, but I have had my first stretch marks have now appeared since maybe a week back. I have one little one here on the side on my hip, one under my boob, and I think I see a hint of maybe a stretch marks that will come out somewhere here in the lower part of the belly. And I'm expecting more, because I think that she will stick around for a few more weeks, so I'm sure that I will get a few more stretch marks. And I just wanted to mention that because I guess it's a part of how your body is changing and growing, and yeah. And I have two more things that I want to mention, and one of them are spotting, or not spotting in the, not blood, I'm talking about pimples, like red spots. And it's not on my face, it's on my butt cheeks. So, and I'm not going to show you my butt, but let's say this is the butt. Then I have like red marks, like pimple-like, not like those big ones or anything, but just like red spots on the tip of my butt cheeks. And in the beginning, I've had this for a few weeks or maybe more. And in the beginning, I thought it was a little bit like, not embarrassing, but a bit like, why are you there? And now I've just accepted it. I dry brush my whole body almost, not daily, but maybe every second or third day. And I don't know, I think it helps, makes my skin feel much moisty and nice and yeah, very soft. So I'm sure it does something to the pimples and maybe keep them a little bit smaller than they might have been. But that's a thing, at least for me. I have them, and also a little bit on the bikini line as well. And obviously that is not a fun thing, especially if you want to go out and have a swim, or yeah, have to be in a bikini for some reason, or bathing suit, and that can be annoying as well. But that's just one of those things that I'm trying to just accept. And the last thing that I want to mention is that the belly button has changed. And again, I guess this classes as too much information, maybe, I don't know. But I have like this dark shadow around my belly button. And I think it's the part that has been inside. Now, because it's been smushed out, that's what you see. And yeah, and the skin there is really soft, like little, like creepy soft. And the belly button by itself has started to stick out as well. And I used to have a belly button piercing, and I'm planning on putting it back in once the baby is born. But you can imagine those piercing holes, that they are looking a bit sad at the moment, like red, purple, and stretched. It's not beautiful. Well, depending on how you define beautiful. Hope this video was entertaining in one way or another, and maybe we'll see each other in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.